Hey, what do you like to do to relax? I personally turn on some TV series and solve Sudoku. I know I have grandma vibes, but you might as well, and that's okay. But did you know that some people think that the right way to regain your energy is to wake up at 5 a.m., drink 10 liters of water, and do 3 workouts a day? We're gonna talk about wellness today, or better say how influencers represent it. I'm in my wellness girl era. Just add something girl era and everyone will want to live your life. I'm in my falling all classes girl era. I'm in my broke girl era. I'm in my hemorrhoid girl era. That one was too relatable. Anyways, I think you can romanticize anything, which means if something is aesthetic, that isn't equal to something good. If you have any hemorrhoid advice, write in the comments. But since we talk about wellness, let's analyze what content creators consider as wellness. So it's like eating, doing sports, writing in a journal, drinking coffee, and standing in front of the vegetable section. I do that sometimes too. I mean, they're so colorful. And my favorite one, doing the laundry. I'm in my I don't like to smell like a butt era. Okay, I need to stop this. And so you know, it's a very popular type of post. Healthy girl era. I love the girl staring at the vegetables with a bouquet of flowers in her basket which says Whole Foods. Those pictures don't need to make sense. They don't even have to be real. It just has to be aesthetic. Apparently my favorite word. And can I say something? When are we gonna stop pretending like drinking water is something unusual? Yes, sometimes we don't drink enough of it, but stop pretending like you've invented something new. Don't sell water to us. I've been drinking it for my whole life. I know the benefits of it. Interesting fact, every first person is addicted to water, but still we need to discuss its importance. Crazy world. But I need some real tips. What do I do to have wellness in my life? Wellness tips. Low energy, go for a walk iron. But what if my name isn't Iron? So you know, I don't expect you to laugh. Anxious, meditate, clear space, vitamin D. Stress, read a book. Can't sleep, magnesium. Bloated, curcumin, ginger, lymphatic drainage. Burnout, read and changing space. Fun fact, all of this might work, but also none of this might work as well. I'll just give you an example from my experience. Since I'm a real person too, I tend to listen to influencers on the internet. You might think I'm smart. And yes, I am. Once I had an ultrasound of my brain, and so you know, I have something between my ears. But sometimes I have my flaws. So I was tired all the time, and every wellness creator says, you have a low iron girl. And I believed it with all my heart. But as you remember, I have a brain, and before taking any supplements, I took a blood test because I was convinced there's something wrong with me. Long story short, my iron was perfectly fine. I was just tired and stressed. So I guess I needed to just read a book.
Girl, these are the wellness trends that you should try in 2024 to have the ultimate glow up. I'm sure by now you've heard of the Sleepy Girl mocktail, and let me tell you, this actually works. I've been drinking it for a full week now, and you fall asleep like this.
I didn't know what a Sleepy Girl mocktail is, so I googled it, and there is no big science behind it. You mix cherry juice with magnesium and soda. Magnesium increases melatonin level, aka hormone that makes you want to sleep. But again, I believe 90% of the popularity of this beverage comes from its name. So you could just drink straight magnesium. But why if you can drink Sleepy Girl mocktail and be trendy?
This is the year of hair health, and I've been seeing heatless curls everywhere. I bought mine for $12.99, so this is super budget friendly, and as you can see, it looks fabulous.
Yeah, a pink stick in their hair looks fabulous. Seems like we craved not a result, but an aesthetic of doing your makeup with that thingy that every wellness girl has. Nothing against heatless curls, just know that they work not for every person.
Going along with hair health, this is perfect for the girls that have a dry scalp like me, and you just need to scrub. You use a scalp scrubber before your shower, and you can find them really cheap. I think this was like $7.
Or you might just use these human butt scrubbers. Or hair brushes. I don't want to sound like I'm searching for something to complain about. I just don't like when people try to sell you a lifestyle. Like, you don't need 90% of this wellness merch that is now on peak of the popularity. And also I know what she's about to sell us.
For my bougie skincare girls, this is for you. This isn't the most expensive thing on this list. This is an LED red light therapy mask. Basically, it helps with fine lines, even your skin tone, removing texture.
Now I want you to guess how much this interesting sci-fi device costs. And I want to remind you, it can help you with your skin tone. Very, very questionable function. But okay. Whatever you said, I believe it wasn't $500.
However, I will warn you, you need to invest in a good quality one, otherwise it probably won't work.
Like, I don't know, maybe it'll work, maybe not. Just buy a $500 one. Like, if it costs $500, you'll definitely believe it works either way, even if no one sees the difference. Because if it's not, you're just a fool holding a red flashlight on your skin for $500. However, I don't know if it works. If you've heard about it, please tell me, is it a thing? I believe if you truly wish to have a glow up, you don't need all of this stuff. Do you want a real wellness advice? An ultimate wellness lifestyle that any doctor will approve is eating healthy, staying active, sleeping well, and staying mentally healthy. And those are not easy tasks, but you definitely don't need a $500 mask, only if it makes you happy. But you can never use too many products or have an excessive routine with wellness. Always aim higher. And we're starting with a cleanser foamer. You know, I just want to suggest you play a game. Is it a cool product or you could use your hands? I can't believe people wash their hands every day and still forget that soapy things will foam if you do this. A sponge and the weird napkin go in this category as well. Hands and water can do all the job. Did I just see someone airbrushing the toner? Like, this is not even funny. The overconsumption on this wellness TikTok site is terrifying. Because I can tell you for sure, having a great skin doesn't equal to buying expensive devices. And as soon as the trend of LED masks goes down, everyone will stop using them. Do you remember TVs with 3D mode that were very popular like 10 years ago? Where are they now? Everyone who had it used it once and like, forgot about it? But honestly, I would prefer watching 500 skincare routines daily than listening to real advice from these influencers. Wellness trends that actually work. I really don't want to read this one. Okay, I think I'm ready. Coffee enemas. They literally wring your liver out like an MF sponge and get those toxins out. This is not a joke. I promise you, this is not a joke. People think drinking coffee is not enough. Let's chunk some with our asses. I thought coffee isn't the healthiest thing, so what is the reason to pump it up your butt? Like, can you believe how crazy the first person to try it was? Well, no. The craziest are those who thought, seems legit. Oh yeah, I trust this guy. 3 espresso shots, please. I have my own cup. So you know, there is no proof this thing works. But you know what is proven? Coffee enemas carry a risk of adverse effects, some of them serious, including infection, seizures, heart and lung problems, and death. I know drinking from the other side seems like a fun idea, but are you ready to pass away for it? Anyways, the second working trend is eating a gluten-free plus high-protein, nutrient-dense diet. After a coffee thing, any food that goes through the mouth first sounds like a great idea. Ice baths, cold showers, cold plunges. Amazing for anxiety, trust me. Oh yeah, I think my anxiety will thank me. For making it stronger from hypothermia. Ice baths can help you with muscle soreness, but again, they can be really dangerous. Why instead of hugging kittens to heal yourself, people choose some extreme things? I don't know if I'm gonna live through jumping from a 9-story building into an ice-cold pool with 50 neurotoxins. But if I survive this, no illness could possibly harm me. Reading to better yourself and learn. Hey, what are you reading? Oh, nothing. I'm just trying to make myself better.
Just because someone chooses not to blindly follow the standard American diet of GMOs, processed food, meat, dairy, eggs, and sugar doesn't mean that they're not properly fueling their body. So this is what I eat in a day as someone who prioritizes food quality and nutrient density. For breakfast, I had this organic turmeric protein bar and this matcha vanilla mushroom elixir.
Remember in the beginning she said no processed food? And the first thing she shows are supplements, protein bars, and matcha elixir. Have you ever seen protein bars or supplements growing on the trees? No, because they're processed. And even if your protein bar is organic, that doesn't mean anything. Such words as processed foods, GMO, and organic label are nothing more than marketing and companies trying to sell you something. Anything you pick from a shelf bottled is processed. And there is no difference if it's soda or matcha vanilla mushroom elixir.
And then for lunch I had this organic coconut yogurt with hemp seeds, cacao nibs, and chia seed jam. I drank this herbal sparkling water, and for dinner I made a quinoa bowl with vegan pesto, arugula, tomatoes, artichokes, and pumpkin seeds. And then I snacked on this evolved organic chocolate bar.
I don't think I need to explain that 90% of food she ate that day was processed. But now my favorite topic. GMO or genetically modified organisms. Firstly, a minute of brainwashing awareness. GMO helped scientists to create such things as insulin and vaccines. Yet that thing people claim makes us ill actually saves lives. And wait a minute, what she was eating at the dinner? Is that a tomato? Well, maybe you'd like to eat these little guys, tomatoes before they were domesticated. You'll be surprised to find out that almost every fruit and vegetable as we know them today looked completely differently. You think why people drew watermelons like that back in the days? Or have you seen wild corn or carrots? The truth is people simply don't understand the terms they use. Another manipulation wellness creators use is adding phrases like my hormone balancing morning routine, reading, hydrate with Celtic salt, fresh orange juice, L-glutamine, creatine, time for some yoga. Like, what's that supposed to mean? Hormone balancing morning routine. Drinking fresh juices, doing yoga, and reading is good for anything, but it's not exactly magical. I believe an aesthetic of healthy lifestyle is a great thing. It's good when people care about themselves. But if you have some hormone problems, please don't do anything by yourself. These content creators aren't doctors, they don't know what they're talking about. You want to have an active lifestyle? Great. You want to treat yourself without a doctor? Bad idea. I just wish influencers would say something like this instead of showing how great they are. Because I don't believe in a lot of things they show. Everything I did before work this morning, 5:20 a.m. I refuse to believe that there are some people on earth who wake up at 5 a.m. smiling. I think it's not okay and we need to do something about it. I think people smiling in horror movies are more normal than this. If you don't question every choice of your life waking up at 5 a.m., who are you? 5:45 a.m. 6 a.m. 6:55 a.m. 7:15 a.m. You know, I think I started to understand the coffee enema girl. If there's anything that would keep me awake at 7 a.m. after a morning workout, it's a coffee enema. In my coffee enema girl era. 7:30 a.m. 8 a.m. She went to work after this. And then we say robots are not real. No hate, I just feel like we're different species. And I want to remind you that it's okay if you can do that. And if you don't fear, you might be obsessed with 6 a.m. workouts. So you know, I've even found some steps to protect your vibe. And the advice there are not bad. They're actually good, like please yourself before trying to please others. Or speak kindly to yourself and to other people. Or avoid comparing yourself to others. It just occurred to me that you don't need to protect your mental health. Protect your vibe. And I know this whole time I've shown you only like girly wellness aesthetics. And there is a reason for it. Men do it completely differently.
I ate Vaseline every day for 7 days.
I know it's silly, but trust me, that's what I found after searching for wellness for men. But like 5 first videos I saw were actually on another topic. And I want you to guess which one. Penis. Masturbation causes memory loss. It makes you immortal. It causes hair loss. It'll give you hairy palms. It'll give you stress. It lowers your testosterone. I seriously don't know the story behind masturbation wellness and why people have so many concerns about it. But I find it hilarious. I'm 14 years old. Masturbation? It's dangerous? Yes, but only when you're 14. How much times is safe for a day, please? I do 5 times. It keeps me focused at work. Should I worry about his colleagues? I honestly don't know what's wrong with men's wellness, and I'm okay with that.
If a man ate eggs every day for 2 weeks, he could increase his height. If a man ate chicken breast every day for 2 weeks, he would increase his muscle mass. If a man ate salmon every day for 2 weeks, he could grow a beard.
And if a man eats eggs, chicken breast, and fish every day for 3 years, will he turn into a Yeti? And if there are any questions you have after watching this TikTok video, what would it be? Right. What type of eggs? Boiled, scrambled, or flipped eggs? How do they always manage to ask wrong questions? Well, I think it's the consequences of watching videos like that. And if in usual wellness we saw 100-step shower routine, this is what I found in Wellness for Men as well.
Do you wash your feet in the shower? No. Or your legs? Legs, barely. Occasionally, though. Below the knee. Below the knee? Not usually. I can't remember.
I kind of get it though. But I wash my calves. Yeah. And of course, don't forget the iconic videos where for good life and good health, man has to turn into a bear or a lion or a sociopath. I'm a man. Yes, I'm a man. Let me beat someone up. As I always say, listening to trends or not is your choice. But I hope I helped you to understand that not everything you see on the internet is true. And the big part of products you want to buy were probably just advertised to you properly. And the big part of wellness creators don't even know what they're talking about. Look after your wellness and health with love and qualified specialists. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm a small creator and it is really important for me. Bye!